Hello and welcome. I am Drew Hales, and today we are going to be showing off the program WSplit, as that's what you clicked on for. So when you get it, it's going to be in this folder called WSplit 1.5.2, or the latest version, whatever version you have. I just recommend when you get this, right away click New Folder, and then make a folder called Splits. So when you get this thing, I make a folder called Splits, SPLITS, Splits. Make it in here. That will really help you out. So now into the program. Here it is. This is what it looks like when you first open it. Doesn't look right now. So you're going to go into Settings. We'll get to that in a sec, actually. So I'm actually going to go into Open. See, I put my folder as something, but you name it Splits. It's in the WSplit folder. This is where you're going to put all your splits. So what is the split? Well, we're going to go into New/Edit. This is a split. So say you're playing Mario 64. Well, so every time you get a star, you want to track that to see how much faster you can get that star. So star 1. Oh, my T key didn't work. S T. Star 2. S. Star 3. Star 4. End of the game. So this will track your old times, which is whatever, best times, and best segments. Best segments means this is a segment, star 1 is a segment. If you do really good on star 1, that means it will show up in best segment. It will tell you this is how long it took you, this is how fast you did star 1, this is how fast you did star 2. And this is best time, which means this is the best run you had. Run means you completed all of these, and old times, that really doesn't matter, but best times does. And you can also add icons, so we'll just save this. And see, it pops up right here. I'll actually zoom in on my screen a little bit. So, add scene. So there. Just gonna put that in the corner. And I'll go back into this to show you it closer. Star 1, star 2, star 3. Best time, I already just talked about. It's the best run you had, even if your segments, like, if you had a better star 1 than your best run, it's still gonna be in best segment only. So let's go into settings now that you've made this split. Let's go into settings. And so general options, this is not important, so just leave this as it is. Global hotkeys are very important. So this is what will enable you to track your time. So this will start. So this will global hotkey. So this will start your timer, and it will start tracking here and here. No, it will start tracking here, and then when you press this key, which usually, when you press this key, it will go on to, it will put the time down that was right here onto here, and then it'll go on to the next one. I will demonstrate this in a sec. So this will split. So these are split. So every time you complete a split, you press your key, whatever you set it to, and it goes on to next one. Pausing it and resuming it, you can set that so it pauses the timer and the splits and everything, and it also resumes. Stopping it altogether, leave it at none, but resetting, if you don't do good and you really just want to restart, just set a reset hotkey, and when you click set and save, and if you don't want them enabled, you can disable them. I recommend if you're playing a console game, put this as split space and this to whatever you want, because space is easiest to press. But if you're playing a computer game, I recommend putting this as any key that's easy to press and not one of the keys you use to play the game. So fonts. Everyone who's watching me right now, I recommend putting the size multiplier to 2, so your font's a little bit bigger than it usually is, and go on DAF fonts and find a font. Just go to DAF fonts right now and find a font you like and use it. So if you have a favorite font, just use it. It makes it much more customized, and leave feedback in the comments about what you do for this. And display settings, this is very important. Background type, default plain black. Default, we'll just enable that. See, it just changes this, so it has little like numbers. And go back to this black. See, now it's all black. And we'll just go to plain. And here's what plain looks like. I use plain. It starts at default, obviously, and I just use plain. And so I recommend going to detailed display mode, timer only is that. So that's why you need to go to detailed, which will get you everything you need. I told you you can add pictures to your splits. Like if you only know this part of the game by a picture, you can add pictures. Right now they're off, but icons, you can have a 16 by 16 image for each, 24 by 24 and 32 by 32. If I want to show you them, you just click right here and it will open a folder and you can go find the image you want. So 16 by 16, 32 by 32, and I forgot 24 by 24. So just keep the opacity at 100% and keep this all the same. Don't touch this, but change your font, size multiplier to 2, global hotkeys, do what you want, pause, resume, recommend you have both of these set. And so let's get into showing how this works. So this is how it works. So you get *1. So when you immediately jump, so you're playing Mario 64, you get *1, you immediately jump on it, and your player connects to it, and it registers as you collected it. Right when you jump on the star and collect it, you press this key. So we start the timer. We'll just wait a little bit so I can show you some things. So at 10 seconds, you got the star. Immediately, you jumped on the star and you collected it. So that's when you want your split to end. You want that *1 to end at 10 seconds. So you click on that. You click your split button, which is also your start button, and oh, now you got *2. Immediately when you get *2, you press it so it gets consistent. So I play Crash 2, so every time I complete a level and there's a white screen, automatically when the white screen goes, I click the timer. And now you got *3, and when they're golden, that means you have the best splits. So *1, that's the best time you ever got in *1. *2, that's the best time you ever got in *2. *3, that's the best time you ever got in *3. So on and so forth. So your total time is 57 seconds, and this is it. So it shows you that you at the 10-second mark you got *1. At the 29-second mark you got *2. So you can this is your splits, but you can start new ones on this. You can save it and start new ones. So see, it turns white just to tell you this is what your times were before. So let's just start. So say this only took 8 seconds. Instead, you got an 8 seconds. You just minus 2 seconds from your previous time. But say, now this is going to take you 32 seconds. Well, you'll see what happens. See, it starts counting that you're losing time now. It's worse than your previous run is at that time. You're supposed to be further ahead than that. Star 3, we're minus 3 seconds. Star 4 will go over and we'll beat it at the end, just to show you. And see this gold? That means you have the best split. Best splits. Green means you're saving time, but it's not your best split on Star 4. And on here, red means so green means you're saving time, but it's not your best split on Star 4 or whatever. And red means you're losing time on your run, and golden means it's your best split, and it's a minus because you're saving time. And now it's a new record. See? New record. You can, if you want to see the new record thing, you can put that, but I just keep it all small like this, so it doesn't get in the way when I'm playing actual PC games. So, please just I want people to understand that you can customize this, so please do this. So I'll just show you a split I have. Open. I do not want to save this split. Crash to 100%. I'll just zoom out a little. Just a little bit more. Okay, so here's Crash to 100% split. This is all the splits. You can see I haven't completed it yet, but here's all the splits for every level. So when I complete a level and get a white screen, because white screen means it's loading. So when I get a white screen, I immediately press my split key, and we'll just open one that I have completed. So this is my brother did this, but it's still completed. So you can stretch it out if your words are a little bit bigger. And you can see I'm using Crash Bandicoot font, which is not the default font. I already told you, customize font, and it's twice as big as it should be because it's really small. And it's really small, and I just wanted to increase it, so I recommend you increase it. And so see, there's the times, and you split. Leave any comments if you had trouble understanding anything. And thanks for watching. I am Drew Hales, and goodbye.